everybody, welcome back to MBE. It's a short week with the Memorial Day weekend, and all the respect to all the people that we get to enjoy all their freedoms. Thank you so much. Scott right now he's finishing up billet small block Chevys right now. He's making a couple of tool changes. Even with the 32 places we have for tools in the machine itself, this program takes closer to 40 to, what, 42, Scott? That's it, yeah.
Right at 40.
Right at 40, yep. So, he's just changing some out. This is the end of the program. He'll feed these last few tools in, and this one will be out. Got one over here that, so this is off the machine. It's all deburred and everything. It looks very pretty. Lots of drain backs. There's no issue on the oil as far as getting back to the valley. Things of that nature. These are just really nice. You got something that flows 500 CFM. That's a real number. We have a couple of different valve arrangements for this, depending if it's a power adder or if it's boosted, nitrous, pro charger, whatever it might be, twin turbos. We also have different exhaust ports for it, different intake ports. We have a lot of versions of this to fit whatever application that we need. Like I said, the big 90s are over here for CC and deck. See, this will be 60 cc's. So more than likely an engine like this, that'd be normally aspirated. We can tell by the chamber that this is normally aspirated because it has lots of quench here. So this is probably like on a 582, something like that. One thing to note for the truck pullers or the people that have to run like 485 cubic inch, 500 cubic inch, there's a lot of truck pull classes that do that and run 10,000 plus RPM. One thing nice about the Big 9 is you basically will have a flat top piston. You can have your 16:1 compression if that's what you desire, because this chamber can get in the high 40s as far as the chamber volume. It doesn't lose any flow coefficient when it's milled down to there. It actually doesn't take much to get down to 48 cc's. And this 20, it's probably 80 to 100 thousandths off the deck of the head with each in there. So that's real important, because if it doesn't have all the dome on the piston, that's flame travel and that's free power. That's just another benefit of 600 CFM with everything that goes with it that we speak about. But that part's really nice about it. And then we'll come in here, Mr. May. Here's another set of billets. So we got those done. We have, we'll do this one first, Mr. Biggs. We got our, this is a real small port. So a lot of this is used on like Northeast Modifieds. One thing about the MBE, this is where the one-piece bar started from. We did this in like 2012-ish. So we did the one-piece bar with all the extra fasteners, moving the fastener from here to way up here so it doesn't rip the top of the head off. But these things run really good on the Northeast Modifieds. We actually offer we just do the lightning program on it for these guys because everything's so weight conscious. So we do a lightning program for it. Small chamber, at least for a conventional style cylinder head, and of course the updated rocker system. Okay, so we got that. That's a set of Big 9s that Bob's finishing up there. We've got a manifold we have to pour here. This is for a nitrous steel. Anthony DeSoma builds the engine for this, so he wanted to update the manifold. We've already updated the cylinder head, so we've got some cool stuff going on there. That's an inline small block Ford wedge head. And then we have the blower manifold. We had talked about the blower manifold with the Big 9. Well, here it is on it. And this is pretty cool because this fits perfect on a Big 9. So you guys that want to run a Roots blower, especially the guys that don't want to run a conventional style cylinder head like the 18-degree max pull, you can put a Big Shoe style head on it, and this thing, I mean, you got something that flows more than our Brad Anderson platform. So it flows about 20 CFM more than that, and except with the big block Chevy, you can go to the larger bore. You know, there are things to take advantage of with this big block Chevy. And then you have, we have another customer, Damon Merchant from the Street Outlaws. He's doing a Pro Charger with one. He's been testing with it. So far, so good. He's been very, very happy with it all. And hopefully we all get to enjoy some success watching him. And then I think that's it in here, Biggs. Let's head over here. HRD sheet metal intake for the big 9s right there. One thing nice about that manifold, the customer sent it, he had bought a different style big cheap cylinder head, and he already had the manifold, so he sent the manifold for us to mock up on the big 9, and with a little bit of mash porting, this fits. So Mr. Simone did not have to buy another sheet metal intake. You got to remember, on that big cheap stuff, all of us cylinder head porters have to get a push rod in it, so a lot of times where we put the ports is going to be very, very similar, because that is dictated by the push rod. This happens to fit very, very close. This is very little work to get everything to fit. So, hey, $5,000 right there. You didn't have to worry about it. Maybe $5,500. And then here. And just more stuff here. This is a spare head for that Northeast modified head you looked at. This has a small spring package, inch 310. So that's the JHE PSI spring right there. So we use a similar spring for this up to over 900 lift. So, and the stuff just lasts forever. It's cool. It's really amazing how far the spring technology has come in the last 6 to 8 years. It has come leaps and bounds. And one thing, when you come to a place like this, we want to take advantage of all of that. Everything we do here is performance-based. If you don't perform, we don't sell, and that is a fact. We all know that here. Just set of big 9s, normal stuff. A lot of this stuff's been here. This is set of 23 edge, waiting on valves for this stuff too. That's a big 9. The customer decided to do a cast manifold, so we got the cast and the billet right next to each other. So this is for a gentleman named Cahill. He decided to not do the billet and decided to do the cast, which is just fine. We inventory both. It's just fine. So now we will, once Scott finishes the billets, either him or Joey will be doing the 9.8. We have a well, it'll do a 9.6 to 9.800 deck height big 9 stuff. So for the truck pullers, things like that, we'll be running those manifolds here for probably the next 6 weeks. And then we go on to, we're doing a billet big block Ford for the A460 manifold. Then those will run for the next 6 weeks after that. So there's about 12 weeks of spindle time this summer that are already taken up, which is great for us, great exciting. But the best part is it'll keep us ahead when we go to winter time. Those manifolds will be in inventory. We made the run on everything that was difficult, and that takes all the time up. And really takes the spindle time up. So we're doing it all at the right time, and just like we do at this time of year, we do new product, we do things like that. So we got some stuff that we've been hinting at, and we'll talk more about that in the months to come. But all of that development, most of that gets done this time of year. We try to do that basically from June, end of May, till probably like end of September. We work on all of that. So we're ahead of it. We're doing good this year. It's great. Guys are doing great. And hope everyone enjoyed the Memorial Day. And thanks for joining us. Have a great day.